As a child, I often looked up to the stars. I would push open my window on clear nights and just stare. I tried to imagine how far away those stars must really be. I can still recall that humbling feeling of being such a tiny ant amongst billions of others. And the stars, they were with me in other ways too. By day, they were dangling on the keys of my bike in a tiny plastic keychain depicting Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. And it always made me smile. To me, it was a portal to something that didn't need any words. It just evoked feelings. In that keychain, I saw a sky filled with dreams. But over time, I stopped opening my window. My to-do list became very important. And I lost the keychain. The stars slowly started to disappear from my life, and I dare to assume that they also start to disappear from yours. And the starless sky represents to me the crisis that we find ourselves in today. Wars are being fought, people are hurt, and we destroy so much of what we hold precious. The world is filled with tension, and fear and anger, they dominate the headlines. And as a futurist, I wonder, how can we start building a future beyond all that fear and anger? Now, I can imagine you thought, what? She said futurist? I won't predict any flying cars, and I won't tell you that AI is going to take over your job. With my research, I focus on our humanity in this crazy and uncertain world. A world changing at lightning speed. And at the heart of my research lies the question, who do we want to become? And once we know, the real task begins. Start building a new future. I realize now that when I was younger, I placed my hope in the stars, asking them to give me answers to questions that I myself could just not grasp and understand. Especially the North Star enchanted me. It was a point of light that guided my ancestors and gave them a sense of direction across the seas and the lands. And my city, Amsterdam, was shaped by the people who followed that star. Today, I find my answers somewhere else. My gaze is downwards, trapped in an endless stream of notifications. My screen became my new guide. However, algorithms may whisper what I might want, but rarely what I need. My phone is smart, for sure, but it's not wise. I am promised connection, but I scatter instead. I'm surrounded by noise, yet starved for meaning. And I am more visible than ever, yet rarely truly seen. I had stopped looking up. And I dare to assume that I'm not alone. And my question is, how can we find our way back? The answer to this question came to me unexpectedly. It was just a regular day a while ago. I was preparing to go to work, and then one of my 2 young daughters, she got sick. And I had no choice of bringing her to the office. So I did. And honestly, she had the best time. She was waving at all my colleagues, playing with pens and papers, anything she could find, and that copy machine was magic. And in that moment, I realized she saw something new in a place where I had stopped seeing it. This is it. It's awe. A feeling that can open a door to experiencing the world in a new way. It's a state in which we feel part of something greater than just ourselves. And when I learned about awe, I wanted nothing more than to understand it even better. And you know what I realized that day? that awe is up for grabs in our daily lives. In our office, like my daughter experienced. In meetings, maybe even during rush hour. And these are no creative places, obviously, but if awe can be felt there, it can be anywhere, right? So let us do an experiment. I'm going to see how awe may feel like for you right here, right now. Are you ready? Yes. This will only take a minute or so, and all I need from you is your attention. Okay, before we start, I want you to kind of check in with yourself, and the best way to do that, you were doing that before, is to breathe. So we're going to breathe together. Put your feet on the ground, sit comfortably in your chair. You know how to do that by now. And then we start breathing together. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Now check in how you feel. Maybe you're a bit stressed. Maybe you're super calm, full, inspired. Just observe. And now I'm going to ask you something risky. Get out your phones and do everything in your power to just go to your camera roll. Go to your photos. You're allowed. Go to your camera roll. Don't go anywhere else. And see the pictures you took lately. Look at them. Look for a picture with someone you love, a beautiful landscape, a moment you cherish, and choose one. And if you found it, connect with it. Immerse yourself in that moment again. Now let's check in again. How do you feel now? Did anything shift? Even just a little? You can put away your phones now, thank you. This experiment shows something powerful. Awe is something that doesn't happen by accident. It's something you can invite. It's something you can create. And awe cannot be forced. So maybe you didn't feel any shift just now. That's fine, no problem. You can learn how to recognize it in your daily life with intention. Just set your attention to it. I ask you to use your phone on purpose, because the problem is not that device, it's how we choose to use it. So yes, it can be an endless source of scrolling, but it can also connect you to the deepest joys in life. I'm convinced that if we find more of these moments of awe again, especially in the middle of crisis, then we can start to make change. It softens our heart. It softens our fear of the unknown. And from there, we can start build a new future. But before we get there, let me stretch your imagination just a little bit. I'm curious, what would happen if we keep forgetting about awe? Let's imagine Amsterdam 150 years from now. Light pours endlessly from our towers or streets, and people like you. No corner is ever dark anymore. Our fear won over the darkness. There's no shadow left in this city. Everything is visible, and nothing can be hidden. And with that, all mystery has vanished. The rising sun, the dusking, and the deep dark night, it's no longer part of our daily life. And the stars, they disappeared without us even noticing. What our lives would be like? We keep our windows closed. Our life is just an unbearable mush of sameness. There's no highs or lows. We just do this rat race thing, sort of extra large, extra fast, all burned out and overwhelmed. What would that life feel like? Now let's imagine another future, 150 years from now. A future shaped by awe. Amsterdam is the city that sleeps like a baby every single night. Streetlights glow only when footsteps pass, and the trees pulse with the rhythm of the people, breathing life into a lush city. The sky is alive again, and now I need your help again. Please light your torch, your flashlight for me. Be my stars. Yes! Wow! The sky is alive again. The Milky Way stretches like, I'm crying, sorry, like a silver river above our cities. This is a place that doesn't need any words. It just evokes feelings. In your lights, I see a sky filled with dreams. Thank you. What? I am not done. What this life would feel like? We start opening our windows again. We tell our kids about the mysteries of life. We show them what it means to be human in this crazy and uncertain world. So let me take you back to today, to 2025. I brought you into two radically different worlds. What actually will happen depends on us, on the choices we make. The choice how we spend our time. The choice what we give our attention. The choice who we want to become. So let me be your reminder today. The stars, they're still here. They're in our skies, in our imagination, and in our paintings, waiting for us to notice. And all we need to do is to look up again.